In bar modeling, I want you to remember RD-REG. Read the problem and make sure that you understand exactly what it's asking you. So when you read, make sure that you read carefully. Then you draw. Draw what the problem is. Draw the information that they have given to you. The next step is to reread. Make sure that you have actually understood the problem. So read carefully the first time, draw your initial thoughts, and then reread to make sure that you are actually drawing what you are supposed to. After you reread, some editing may be necessary. So edit is our next step. Now, if you reread it and you see that you've already drawn appropriately, then there's nothing to edit. But we read carefully the first time, we draw the information given to us, then we reread to double check ourselves and edit as necessary. The C is for compute. That's the last step in bar modeling. We make sure that we draw all of the information that's been given to us before we even attempt computing. So let's say we have been given something very simple, like 4 plus 5, okay? So I would draw my 4 and my 5, and I would label them 4, 5, and question mark there, because that's what it's asking us. So I would look and see, that's the information that I've been given, I've drawn it, I reread to check myself, no editing necessary. Now I'm ready to compute. Now let's say we are given the problem 17 minus 4, and we're supposed to find out what that answer is. Okay, so I'm going to draw my hole that represents 17. Okay, I know that 4 is only a little chunk of it. So the part that I am supposed to find is what's left over. So I read my problem carefully, 17 minus 4. I drew my picture. Now I'm rereading to double check it. Yes, 17 is the number. We're subtracting 4. No editing necessary. Now I'm ready to compute. And there I have 13. Now let's say I am asked to divide 12 by 4. Okay. So 12 is my whole number. I'm dividing it into 4. And I need to find out what each one of those is. Okay, so I read it carefully. I draw the picture. I reread to make sure that I understand. And then, excuse me, no editing is necessary. Okay, so each of those spaces is going to be worth 3 to make it add up to 12. Okay, multiplication. Okay, so I'm asked to find out what 3 sets of 3 is. Okay, so I have 3 sets of those, and I'm supposed to find out what that is equal to. So I've read my problem carefully, I've drawn my picture, I reread, no editing is necessary, and then I'm ready to compute. Now, obviously, these are basic examples that we can all do in our heads. However, we need to practice doing these to make sure that we're really good at bar modeling, so that when we have a trickier problem, we are more prepared to do it successfully. So let's say we're given something a little trickier, like three apples and 2 pears costs $5 at the store. 3 apples, 2 pears, and 1 banana costs $6 at the store. And they want to know how much the banana equals. All right, so the first thing I need to do is read carefully. Then I want to draw the information that I've been given. So I can see that I have 3 apples and 2 pears in the first one. And that is equal to 5. So I'm going to set myself up to draw proportionately again, because again I have 3 apples, so the same as that first, 2 pears, and now I have an extra. That is 1 banana. I know that that amount is $6. Okay, so I've read my problem carefully and drawn it. I'm rereading to make sure. Okay, 3 apples, 2 pears is $5. Apple, 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 pear, pear, $5. 3 apples, 2 pears, and 1 banana is $6. Apple, 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 pear, pear, banana, $6. Okay, no editing is necessary. I can see very clearly that this is what I'm trying to find out. It's just what's the difference between this 5 and this 6. So that's when I know I'm going to be setting myself up, because I said the word difference for subtraction, and I can see that $6 minus $5 is $1. So my banana cost $1. So whenever we are setting up bar modeling, we read the problem carefully, we draw the problem, we reread the problem, we edit as necessary, and then finally we compute.